where the bike blew up. You can see the sign behind me. I vividly remember that sign. So this is where I was. No cell phone cover, bike blew up, and I'm probably 60 k's from anywhere. So I actually stowed the bike in these trees over here, and I walked up and down the road trying to get cover on the phone. This time, I'm a bit smarter. Hello. Hello, how you doing? Yeah, good. Well, I'm in the spot. So I've got a phone this time that actually works. It's actually unbelievable that the bolt fell out and it's still there. It's sat down in the spark plug. Whether that's good or bad, I don't know, but if it wasn't there, I couldn't be fixing it. I do have some spare bolts, but normally you couldn't put a bolt back and you wouldn't expect to find it still in your engine on a motorbike. Well, I'm not too sure what's wrong, but the bike is playing up again. It's playing up quite badly. It feels like it's starving for fuel. I thought it was that bolt that had dropped in. I thought, hallelujah, I found it. Nah. So I've stopped at Dolby, and I'm going to get in and repair this thing. I don't know what's going wrong with it. It feels like fuel starvation. I stripped the carby, put it back together. It seems to go okay for 1,000 k's, and then it has this hesitation. Last time, it got lean and blew the piston. That is to do with fuel. So I reckon it's the same problem. I don't know what's wrong with it. I have no idea what's wrong. So I'm just going to have to strip it here. The camp here is great, $10 for the night, unpowered site, but $10, happy. Get to have a shower, the whole lot. I've got a couple of beers because I'm drowning my sorrows, but I tell you what, it's either making it back or it's blowing the piston again. See, it's right up the top, so there's no problem there with the float level. You can actually see it pouring out when I do that. So, no problem with that. Take it apart. This is amazing. I just had to share this with you because, I don't know, it's just, this place is eerily calm and quiet. And look around behind me, it is just, it's almost like that golden hour photographers talk about, and I'm no photographer. But it's just so quiet and so absolutely still. Absolutely. I'm kind of glad the bike's having a few issues. Okay, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, forget that. I don't hate it completely. If it was going to break down anywhere or have some issues, let it be here. How about that? Leaving Dolby. And the bike wasn't going too well yesterday, so I'm going to give it a bit of a test today, see what happens. I've got about 300 k's to go. But across the road, just over that fence there, is a museum. And I figure that I might get some inspiration from some other old shit. Get a look through and see if I can mentally get in the right spirit to ride this old beast here the last 300, and now I've richened it up and done all that sort of stuff to see if I can over-richen it just to get it back, and then I'll try and work through it. I'm going to throw the carby away and get another one. But before that, let's take a look next door, see what we can see there. beautiful weather. It was -2 at Roma.
Yeah, the other day I think we had -4. We were the coldest in the state, Dolby.
Were you?
Yeah.
I just pay you.
Yes, thanks, Dolby. What's
Right.
that?
Lovely campground. She said to me, "Oh,
She's lovely.
it was the cleaner actually. I think it was the cleaner. It wasn't. I'm not sure anyway. But she says, "Oh, look, you're here in your tent by yourself. Just make it $10." And I thought that's the cheapest camp I've had since I've been driven. So you get a lot of people through here.
Not as many as we'd like, but seeing we're not near the coast.
Well, if you said to me how much money do I have, I'd say not as much as I like. So there you go.
That's right.
The light's on a timer. Press the red switch. Red light on your right. Thank you. Oh, look at that. It works.
Ned Kelly let us here.
Yeah.
Well, we can come back, or even today. The Jimbo house is just 15 minutes out the road.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful old stone brick home.
Yeah.
Double story. And Return to Eden was filmed there years ago.
Return to Eden. Okay.
Yeah. I can't think who was in it, but
Yeah.
I know the husband was trying to get rid of his wife and threw her into the crocodiles.
Right, so it didn't end well then for her.
Yeah, she didn't die.
Yeah. Oh, she didn't die.
No, she got out and this whole fella camped somewhere, and
Well, clearly it's fiction, because if you're thrown in with a crocodile, very rarely do you get out.
well, she was pretty mauled. And
The thing is that amazes me is when this tractor here came out, that was probably very advanced, well, it would have been advanced. Someone gets on that and they go, "This is fantastic. This is the best thing I've had. Great." And yet nowadays it's got to have an air-conditioned cab and it's got to have a radio and it has to drive itself and have GPS. Are we better off, really? I've decided that this place is huge. Like, you could behind me, this is only one part of it. The lady here is telling me about another old stone house and a monstrous tractor, and this is shit I love. And Naked Adventures is about doing what we want to do. So I'm going to stay another night. I'm going to stay here in Dolby. I was supposed to be home 2 nights ago. I'm staying another night. Super excited because this takes the pressure off, and I'm just going to wander around. And I'm going to go and have a look at the old stone house, and apparently there's a monstrous tractor there. That would be one of the best country museums I've ever been to in my freaking life. That is amazing. Okay, so I'm about to head off to find the old stone house, and apparently close to that is a place with a really big tractor, so big that it's sunk in the ground. They couldn't use it. I want to see what that's like. Cool. It's a 3-cylinder kerosene fueled, which has still got spark plugs and all, like a petrol engine, but it's a kerosene fueled type engine. At the moment they've got these 3 monstrous exhausts sticking straight pipes out the side of it, so it'll be loud. Apparently it was purchased in 1912 and farmed here until 1919, but it was so heavy that it used to sink into the ground, so they basically didn't really use it a great deal. It is a monstrous thing. Look at the big fan driven off the clutch, off this massive big belt, and it's driving the big fan for the monstrous radiator, which has a big pipe going all the way back to the engine. I don't actually know why it has that amount of space in the middle of it. I tell you what, standing here on this deck, working all that gear right next to all those chains and stuff, you'd have to have big balls, I reckon. God, this place is amazing. Built in 1875. This is absolutely incredible here. The restoration work and the maintenance is just fantastic. And I'm the only one here. So how's that, eh? I spot a plane in the distance and I think, hey, hang on, there's an airstrip at the back. So I had to dash like hell to go to the other side of the estate, and it lands. The only time a plane lands here for probably 3 days, and I happen to be here with the camera. Yeah, not such a big deal, but hey, it's not every day you're standing on a estate with its own airstrip and a plane lands on it. Well, here we are, me and the bike, back at the coast. Amazing trip. Plenty of adventure, some misadventure with the bike. Would I do it tomorrow? Oh my God, I so would. I have a lump in my throat thinking about it. It's good to be back, but it's definitely time to plan the next journey. So stay tuned and we're going to get back on the bike again. Needs to be a few more Ks next time, alright?